A few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're off from Arrowhead. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Running for the first time with a Tennessee rookie. He's contained at the line for no gain. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Tight end going in motion here. 2nd and 10 now. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And he's taken down at the 30. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
15.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy. This is ahead for about 5. That stop made by T.J. Watt.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Here's Mahomes now. Caught by his back. And he's brought down at the line.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Cut near the goal line. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Pacheco will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. So a timeout comes in with the play clock down to just 3 seconds. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And they will score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown! Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Kyler starting off with a throw. Throw reeled in by Mayer. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Lone back gets the handoff. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They give it to him again. And again, they stall him out at the line. He couldn't get it. No gain there, and that'll bring up 4th and a few. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll take over here following that punt to end the first. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Back to throw, Mahomes. Finds his man. It's Worthy. Pushing it up past the 30. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Yellow. Hey, yellow, go.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Yellow. Attack! Right side.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Yellow.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 48. That's caught in stride by Rice. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Set now, 1st and 10.
15. Right side.
On the carry, it's Pacheco. And he's able to drive them forward into the red zone. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. He's got a man left. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Hey, 57.
A first down carry for Pacheco. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Second down now, 7 to go. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Butker on now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, right, you checked it down to the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
And he goes down, so they're set up with a nice 1st and goal as we've reached our 2-minute warning.
Follow me, Sue.
They'll run Pacheco. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Pacheco. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21. Butker on now to kick this one away. Choosing to bring it out deep in the end zone. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
You call that 1st down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Runs complete right side. He's to the 10. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders chop some of the lead off before the half. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders get it back to a 14-point game. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow.
A give to Pacheco to start the drive. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Yellow. Yellow, yellow.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. On target to Worthy. And he's out of bounds after getting across the 45. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Yellow, yellow.
Here's Mahomes. Finds the in route complete. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Yellow. Yellow, yellow.
From the 39. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by, I love this name, Devon Diablo.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Jerome Baker has it.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before halftime. A massive shot towards the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Butker on now to kick this one away. This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're all over it. Dropped at the line of scrimmage. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now Kyler. Buys time, rolling right. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. From the gun, it's Murray. Gets it quickly to Bowers. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First down, ball at the 36. Running this one left. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Vegas first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Murray from the pistol. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Getting out to his left. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Chiefs get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
Run from Pacheco to start the half. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Doesn't make the connection. Nearly an interception on that play, and that makes it 3rd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it'll be Raider football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Another carry for him. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
1st and 10 from the 41. Back to the well again. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. This time it's a passing play. Brought in right side. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Third and 4 coming up now. Kyler looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And a fair catch made here at the 17. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. They left him wide open, It's complete. And he goes out of bounds after taking it up to the 40. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. This is Pacheco, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That was Kenny Clark on the tackle. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Yellow.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes this one to Rice. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the fourth. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Yellow, yellow.
They run with Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Mahomes finds his man. It's Worthy. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Running left with Pacheco. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Yellow.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Back to throw Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Yellow.
Looking to throw Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Running up the middle, Pacheco finds the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Dump off caught by his back. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Oh, no. They get him yet again. And the Chiefs will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's brought down for a loss.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, and they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. Winford 48 with his 1st kick, and this one looks even better. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Raiders trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? Well, no gain on the play, just fine for the defense, so they're going to decline the flag and let that play stand. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Clock working against them here as they hurry to that line. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Fourth and 14. Let's see if they've got some magic in them. They snap it to Murray. And on fourth down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So score this a win for the Chiefs. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for Brock Huard,